Hi guys, it's Bunnymon and welcome to today's video and welcome to another WWE reaction. This video was recommended by Marzan and he said 25 minutes of wrestlers hilariously breaking character. Please, by the way, love you. And I did find it 20 times WWE wrestlers broke characters on live TV by Tap Out Corners. So let's go and check out this video.
Sometimes it's hilarious seeing wrestlers break character.
I see you both have balls.
Oh no, not Kane. Kane breaking character is the worst, you guys. Like when you have like this villainous attitude and like your whole character is like bad and mean and you have a mask, you're like, you cannot see them as human. You see them as something even more, you know, like monsters, apostles. But in this case, like, oh no, it's Kane.
And other times, they have to break character for very sad reasons.
Oh no, yeah. This was sad, I remember.
Not part of tonight's entertainment.
This first one, though, was pretty funny. On Raw, Alicia Fox bumped into Nia Jax. Alicia had a habit of acting crazy, and that's what happened with Nia. But something didn't go according to plan.
Okay.
You don't want to get out of my face? Huh? What are you going to do? Oh! Actually, I don't care. Oh!
This was the weirdest
Oh
way.
my god, she actually hit her.
On NXT, Goldust and Oksana were about to get married. Of course, it was a storyline, but one of the commentators randomly broke the illusion and admitted the wedding was part of the show.
I thought Cody and Goldust hated each other. You know this isn't a real wedding, right? It's fake? This is not real.
On the final Raw of 2015,
Commentators
everyone started
ruining
coming
it.
out from the back to talk about how 2016 would be their year. Big Show was one of them, but rather than use words, the Giant decided
Big
to let his
words
fist
for
do the talking. R-Truth
Big
pulled a
man.
1000 IQ move and knocked himself out. However, it worked out too well, and he actually caused Big Show to crack a smile and break character.
But I think it's such a human smile. Like, it's something that's how you would react it. And the fact that he like immediately went back into the character shows you how good of an actor as well he is.
The infamous curtain call incident where Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall broke character and hugged each other after Michaels and Nash
Oh
had
yeah,
just fought in a
they
steel cage
hated
match.
this.
Luckily
The company
for WWE,
hated
that
this.
incident didn't happen on live TV, but this other incident did. At NXT TakeOver Brooklyn in 2015, Sasha Banks defended the Women's Championship against Bayley. Going into the match, the two women were bitter rivals, and this made the match even better. After having a physical fight, Bayley came out on top and finally won the gold. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch ran to congratulate her, which was keeping in character. However, Sasha Banks broke character and embraced her enemy with a hug. The moment would not be addressed after the event, but this wasn't the first time the Boss broke character. Months earlier, Sasha Banks fought in a fatal four-way match for the NXT Women's title. The legit Boss defeated the Nature Girl to win the title and did an interview backstage. She started in character, but then decided to give her real feelings.
We get you being Sasha Banks, but what are you feeling in there right now? You earned all of this.
Aww.
I feel like this 10-year-old girl who started her journey watching wrestling is living her dream.
Yeah.
Wrestlers also break character
That's
for
so
sometimes very
cute.
serious reasons. In 2007, Monday Night Raw ended with Vince McMahon stepping inside his limo and the vehicle bursting into flames. The next week, it was confirmed that McMahon had died in the explosion, in case you had any doubt.
Who would
The
believe
storyline was
that?
supposed to continue with a special investigation to determine who killed the owner of WWE. However, that's not what happened. In real life, WWE wrestler Chris Benoit
Oh,
killed
yeah.
his wife, son, and himself. Hours before Raw was set to go on the air, WWE learned of this information, and Vince McMahon broke character to address the tragedy that had happened.
Tonight's storyline was to have been the alleged demise of my character, Mr. McMahon. However, in reality, WWE superstar Chris Benoit, his wife Nancy, and their son Daniel are dead.
May
I still haven't
23rd,
watched the full
1999
documentary
is one of
about
the
it.
darkest days
I feel like
in
it's going to be
WWE.
really hard
The
for
company
me
was
to
broadcasting
react to
a pay-per-view
this.
event called Over the Edge. During the show, though, a wrestler would die. Owen Hart, who was playing a character called the Blue Blazer, was supposed to descend from the top of the arena and be
Imagine
lowered
being
into the
there.
ring. However, the harness snapped and Owen plummeted to his death. The accident wasn't shown on TV. However, commentator Jim Ross was forced to
But
explain
a
what
lot of
happened to the
people
viewers
saw
and break
it.
character as well.
Very serious situation here at this point in time is being attended to by the EMTs. This is not a part of the entertainment here tonight. This is as real as real can be here.
In a controversial decision,
The
show
problem
continued
with
and led to
WWE is that they go beyond the shock factor. So all the audience, they're seeing that, they would be like, is he really dead? Or is this some type of a script? Is this some play? So even you have seen that, it would take you like days to realize when it's like really confirmed that it is true. And once you do realize that and realize that you were there at that moment when someone lost their life, oh my God, that would leave an impact at you forever. I feel like maybe there's someone out there who is watching my videos who has been there, or their parents have been there, or someone. Let me know how this feels, because I think it's way older, this event.
Jarrett also breaking character.
Sweetie,
Deborah, shut up. Let's talk about business. First off, Owen Hart, I'm praying for you, buddy.
On an old school episode of Raw,
Aww.
CM Punk fought Roman Reigns in the main event. Of course, Roman had Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins with him, but Punk came prepared with the New Age Outlaws. After the match, the Shield tried to deal some more damage, but were stopped by the return of Jake the Snake. With some help from the Outlaws, Punk was able to knock out Dean Ambrose, and the Lunatic Fringe got the Snake treatment. Most people would freak out having a snake on top of them, but not Ambrose. Dean could not contain his excitement and broke a smile.
Yeah.
After becoming Cruiserweight Champion, Enzo
See
Amore
that
felt like a
happy
king,
smile.
or at least the king of the Cruiserweights. Amore managed
I
to
got
give
the
himself
sauce?
a deal
Wait, what?
that prevented any of the other Cruiserweight. Enzo decided to have some fun with his newfound power by roasting the entire
these colors
Cruiserweight
are
division
amazing.
to their faces.
What's your future looking like? Mask on, mask off, sweet mohawk, mine's a lot better.
While the roasts were pretty funny, all the wrestlers managed to stay in character. Except with Christmas only a few days away, Santino Marella decided to be a Grinch and reveal the truth about Santa Claus. Before he could, John Cena walked in and cut him off. Despite how seriously he took the situation, even Cena cracked up.
You have a big mouth, John Cena, and there's nothing. I would like more for Christmas than a chance to shine it.
In late 2015,
The accent.
Dean Ambrose had some issues with the Wyatt family. Randy Orton would try to help Ambrose, but the Lunatic Fringe had some trust issues. The conversation was getting tense, but the New Day came out to help defuse the situation in their own unique way.
New
They
Day.
started mocking Ambrose by saying the Shield hadn't accomplished as much as the New Day. The group then turned their attention to Randy, and this is when the Viper couldn't help but laugh.
Dang, Randy! How many groups have you been in?
I mean, come on, man. You give a whole new definition to the word grouping.
He's like, hell yeah, man.
Stone
So
Cold
handsome.
Steve Austin was embroiled in a feud with
Yeah,
Vince McMahon
my
and Dude Love.
boy.
To keep an eye on his enemy, Stone Cold decided to watch one of Dude Love's matches ringside as a guest commentator. The Texas Rattlesnake wasn't going to just sit and watch, however, and ended up getting in the ring. Stone Cold threw some beer at Dude Love, which seemed to form some kind of an alliance. Dude Love,
That's
aka
an alliance?
Foley, ended up leaving
Throwing
Steve
beer into
Austin
your
in the ring
face?
and joined Vince McMahon and his dudettes on stage for some dancing. McMahon
What?
went all out, and the sight of
the
seeing his
dudettes.
boss dancing made Stone Cold smile.
No, I don't want to see that.
Prior to joining WWE, Lance Storm's catchphrase was,
If I can be serious for a minute.
This attitude carried over to WWE, but it was Stone Cold Steve Austin who wasn't having it. The Texas Rattlesnake would shout boring during Lance Storm's matches and even pretended to fall asleep. Goldust decided to help out.
They even give him a
and
mattress and
improve
pillow.
Lance's charisma and make him more interesting. This led to a backstage segment where Lance Storm dressed up as Goldust. The real bizarre one was being his usual self, and Goldust actually did it so well that Lance Storm couldn't help but laugh.
We've got kielbasas, and we've got sausage and midgets, all waiting.
At the 2014 Battleground pay-per-view, John Cena defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Kane, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns. This is only Roman's second time competing for the WWE World title. Ironically though, it was the multi-time champion that broke character. At one point, Reigns nailed John Cena with his finisher, the spear. However, John Cena didn't sell it at all, and instead called for Kane to break up the pinfall. Due to the camera position, it was clear as day, and it certainly didn't help make Roman Reigns look really strong. This wasn't the only time John Cena broke character in the middle of a match. During the 2018 Royal Rumble, it came down to the final four: John Cena, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, and, ironically, Roman Reigns. Roman and Cena had a stare down, and the plan was for Shinsuke and Finn to break it up. Their timing was off, though, forcing Cena to yell at Nakamura and Balor to attack him and Roman. Shinsuke and Finn sprung into action, but only after Cena broke character. Drew McIntyre is a nice
shit,
guy.
he had to
Whatever
scream
you do,
so much,
do not
attack
get in
now,
his way.
attack
During the
now.
2021 Elimination Chamber, McIntyre
Dude, like,
was
this
locked
is the
inside a
thing. When you do everything, and as a professional, you need to be able to... Mistakes happen, but when mistakes happen, you need to be able to hide them the best way possible. And Shinsuke there wasn't paying any attention. He was on mark, not knowing, not giving a chance for this thing to happen, you know? Like, he wasn't paying attention. He was just following the rules or whatever they practice already. But things have changed. And then, oh my God, Cena's the one who was calling the shots there. So professional from Cena, but also like so bad for the audience that heard that, because that gets you out of it completely.
Cage and forced to defend his title. Once the Scottish Warriors pod opened, Drew went on a rampage. He beat down Randy Orton and was doing the same to Jeff Hardy. McIntyre looked to throw the charismatic Enigma into one of the pods, but unfortunately, the cameraman was in the way.
He's in danger.
Drew threw Jeff Hardy anyways, and the cameraman accidentally got hit too. Drew McIntyre was
What
too
an
upset to
idiot.
care, and all he said was,
Gangster, hold your move.
not long after winning the WWE
This is
Championship
fine.
in
This is not
1999,
actually like breaking character, because he still was like really mad. This is what you would do as well when you want to hit someone and someone is in the way. You would tell them move. That's really breaking character. But also he was paying attention to not hurt or injure the cameraman, because then he can sue him. Why was the cameraman there? Did he not practice? Did he not know this is gonna happen? So dumb.
Big Show found himself in a match against Triple H on Raw. The Game and the Giant were going through the motions, and it seemed like a normal WWE match. Then, the camera caught Triple H breaking character.
Oi.
Now, this isn't something
The good
only
thing is
Triple
that he
H has
had
done.
his
The
hair,
term for
you
what the
know?
game did is called calling a spy, where a wrestler will
Yeah.
tell their opponent what move to do next.
Yeah.
However, what makes this moment noticeable is not only did the camera pick up what Triple H was saying, but he also called Big Show by his real name, Paul White. Survivor Series 2016 was a very
yeah.
bad night for Shane McMahon. Shane was a member of Team SmackDown and competed in a 5-on-5 elimination
Oh
tag
my
team
God,
match.
what's
Things
going
got
on?
off to a rough start.
Like Royal
but Chris
Rumble.
Jericho gave Shane McMahon a real kick to the face. Unfortunately for Shane O'Mac, that wasn't the only move that went wrong. Later in the match, Shane went to hit the coast to coast, but got caught in midair by Roman Reigns. The spot looked really cool, but Shane landed pretty hard, and afterward, McMahon didn't seem to be okay. What made this even worse is that
That
Shane McMahon's
looked like he
kids were
landed.
sitting in the front row watching all this. Randy Orton, who was also in the match, decided to break character to
worry,
let Shane's
champion,
children know
yeah.
that their dad was gonna be okay. While Shane McMahon did suffer concussion, he was alright, and was back to work soon after. In late
Oy,
2018,
oy.
Mustafa Ali was receiving a big
Mustafa!
push when he moved to SmackDown and began feuding with the WWE champion, Daniel Bryan. The two faced off in a tag team match, which saw Bryan team with Andrade, while Ali teamed with AJ Styles. To close out the match, Mustafa Ali hit his finisher,
Whoa,
heel 5-4
that's so
on
cool.
Bryan. However, there was a mistake, and Ali's knee crashed into Daniel Bryan's face. Immediately, Ali broke character to tell Daniel Bryan he was sorry. The match came to an end, and while he had his hand raised, Mustafa Ali felt terrible. Luckily, Ali's knee only hit Bryan's chin, and Daniel was just fine. During a match on Raw, Chris Jericho had to break character.
That's why we
in order
don't
to
see
protect
Mustafa
a fellow
anymore.
wrestler. To see what happened, watch the video.
Oh, this was
on
so fun! 20 times WWE wrestlers broke character on live TV, although I don't agree that all of them breaking characters. I would say at least 3 of them were just what they had to do. And these callouts is something you have to get used to. It happens all the time. Unfortunately, when it is caught on camera, it sounds bad, but it happens all the time. I feel like that's why a lot of wrestlers have like really long hair, so they can like hide it. That's the easiest way you can do it. I mean, I can't blame Big Show or Brock for breaking character. Anyone would crack a smile when R-Truth cuts a promo. Exactly. Exactly. That's how a human would react. And Big Show is still a human, you know? But Kane breaking character is a no-no. Do you agree with me or not? Let me know in the comments down below. So let me know what else you would like me to react to. I love having your comments and recommendations for something that is really like cool for the channel, something recent or something related, like for example now we have WrestleMania, or characters that are in the actual WWE and important right now, so I can catch up and learn more about them, because it's so important for me, because I react to Raw and SmackDown all the time, and if I see someone new and I'm like, oh, I have no idea what's going on, so I would really love for you to recommend some videos from recent wrestlers or wrestlers that are important right now as well. But you can do whatever you want. You can recommend whatever you want, wrestling related, I mean. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Have a wonderful day, and see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye!